Hey guys, Slip here, making a short little video to help you new players get set up. Alright, so the first thing you'll need to do is download Zoom. This is what Zoom looks like. It's the program we use. The website will be in the description below. You can click it, you can download it, get set up there with an account, etc. From there, a couple things you need to know. I'll show you how Zoom works briefly, so you can have an idea of what you're going to want to do when you get in there. Normally when you join Zoom, it probably will look something like this. It's just the default method. How you see it on stream is in gallery view. There's a button up here, says looks like a grid, says gallery view. You click that and it'll show everybody like you normally see. A couple other things you can look at. There's a settings button down here in the bottom left of Zoom. Audio, video, etc. You can set up all your things. You can even test, so you'll see what gets heard, what's not. You can set up your different headset or whatever. You'll want to uncheck automatically adjust microphone, because if you have that checked, it's gonna like adjust your microphone volume, and it makes it hard for everybody in Zoom to hear you sometimes, or for you to hear everybody else, because it fluctuates the audio volume. It'll make it hard for you to hear. There's also video. You can see a preview of your webcam, things like that. You can see me talking to you right now, and you have all your different options there. Mirror is just so like you see what people see. It flips your webcam. It's just a preference thing. You want to turn on always show name on video, so that way you can see names. You get a better chance of knowing who people are, etc. And then there's a few other things. You can check this hide non-video participants if you want. But you can also do that during the course of a game by just right-clicking somebody's camera off and hiding it there. And then at the top here, you can click to show again. There's a few other options. You can figure out what you want, etc. So that'll get you generally set up in Zoom. There's a button down here that says chat. It pops up the chat window, etc. You never really want to share a screen. If you are ever the host of Zoom, there's a button, Manage Participants. You can see things like lock here, etc. Mute everybody, unmute, whatnot. You can just like always right-click somebody to make them host, things of that nature. All right. From there, we use IRC currently to play the games. You will see a link in chat that looks something like this. People generally link the IRC client. We currently use Freenode, so you would just be like nickname Slip. The channel will always be something, hashtag something. So in this case, it's DailyMafia. So you just hashtag DailyMafia for the channel. There's a CAPTCHA in Freenode, so you would put in the CAPTCHA, connect, and it'll put you in the channel after a brief connect. It takes a minute to connect. So you see the IRC here. This is where everything, like anything, any questions you have, etc., about the game to the mod should always go in the IRC. So you'll see here, like, say you need to message the mod. The mod is usually going to be opt in the channel, not always, but usually. So you would just click their name and you click query. And it pops up another tab within the IRC, and you could send them messages. Hey, BRB. So if you're going AFK during the course of the game, etc., you would send them a message. Hey, be right back. Etc. And then you let them know when they're back. If you have any questions, you ask there. It even shows you, like it's flashing. Hey, I got a message, etc. It's something. It's to keep OGI out of the games. All of these things are to keep OGI out of the games. That's the first thing you need to know. Don't ask questions in Zoom chat. Don't tell the mod you're going AFK in Zoom chat. Don't do any of that. Don't ask out loud or any of that, because it causes confusion in games, and it can break games by giving people information they shouldn't have about the game. It's cheesy. You should never do it. Use IRC for everything. Always ask there. Never type in this main channel, because again, it causes the same possibility of leaked information into the game. So just always use the IRC and talk to the mod. Tell the mod, hey AFK, hey, I have a question. Okay, I'm going to close this real quick so you can see. If you are a role or something in the game, the mod will send you a message it'll look something like this. So I got a, activity, got a message. Mafia, please join. Okay, so there's just a channel here. I would just need to click that, and it'll pop me in the channel, and you would see, like, the rest of your Mafia team would be over here in the list. And here you would talk about the kills. Now in Mafia chat, you only talk about names. And there's certain scenarios and fun games and stuff when you can talk about whatever you want. But normally you just say like names. So like, I would want a night kill slip slip C. So like I double stack myself. That's what you say. It could be scenarios. You might say somebody wants to kill Banks, and you would be like no Banks, and then slip 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 or whatever if you wanted the double select slip. But you can't talk about why you want to kill them or anything like that. You can only names, yes, no, C. And I think that pretty much covers everything you need to get into the game. Just remember, always ask questions in IRC. Try to keep OGI out of the game. Do not talk in Twitch chat about, like, if you were in the game, you never want to talk about Twitch chat, anything that could be, like, remotely interpreted about the game. Same with Zoom chat. You never want to talk in Zoom chat about the game. And you don't want to say anything during things like night phases that could be interpreted about the game. We want the games to maintain their integrity, so that's the idea there. Hopefully this helps you guys all get set up. From this point, you know how everything works. Just talk to a mod of the channel, and they'll try and get you in the Skype group, and you can start playing as soon as you want.